Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see how to use special set command, and in case you missed previous discussion about how to use special clears command, please check, link is given in the description. Guys, this is the last session about the special command, and which is very important. And guys, if you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the Weblands channel. Under the home screen you can see Odoo development tutorial. Right now we are working on this playlist. If you are a beginner and want to learn from the beginning, you can visit this playlist because this is the main playlist and those are the topic wise playlist available. Alright, and guys, if you didn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe. It will help me a lot, plus you will also get the latest notification about the upcoming sessions. So what is the purpose of the set special command, right? Let's here I'm giving you one example. One more thing is this special command works only with the many to many field. Okay, so this is basically override the existing records. How? So let's say this is the tags, right? Category underscore ID is the field name, the type is many to many, and it's related with the RES partner category. So let me open here new tab. You can see here contact tags, right? All these 7 tags you can see here. Okay, right now there is a one scenario. If you are doing some backend logic to update the records, instead this 3 you want to apply, let's say this employee and consulting services right here, and you want to remove this one. How you can do it, right? So using the set special command you can use to perform this specific action. How we can do? Let's see here. So I will provide you 2 different demos. First one is using the special command number, and another is the specifically for the as a special command name. Okay, so here let's say custom method. I will try to duplicate this tab. I'm going to the students school list, and once I click to this button, it's automatically called this method. All right, so here what I have to do is, like, first thing is I have to use that special command name, which is 6, right? Then after comma, the second parameter is the 0, then after comma, and here we have to provide the list of IDs. In our case we have to use 3 and 4. What is this 3 and 4? Which is the existing IDs. You can see this 3 and this 4, which means 3 is the employees and 4 is the consulting services, right? And I want to replace here. So right now you can see I'm using the this is the 15th record, right? And I'm also using here the 15th. Now what I'm doing is like partner.write, right? And here I'm using category underscore ID. Why? Because this is the many to many field of that model, right? I will try to cut here, and I'm trying to use something like this. Okay, and then after restart the service. Guys, if you don't know how to configure Odoo in PyCharm, please check a detail level playlist. I already explained everything. So here first thing is, let me refresh the screen. You can see here prospects, services and vendor, right? Once I click here, and now you can see here, right, this one. After the refresh you can see it will override with the employees and the consulting services. How? Using this special command as a 6. Okay, here it's also possible to use only one record, which, like, let's say 1 as a vendor, right? So simple, you have to change here 1. Let me minimize and let me click here. Now you can see. So basically what happened is, first it will clear all these tags value, and then after it will replace whatsoever IDs we provided here. Okay, so that is the main thing here. So you can see here, using the 6 special command we used more than one IDs and the single IDs, right? Now we are using here the number of the special command. Like now we are trying to add using the name. Okay, how we can do it? So first thing is, you have to import from Odoo dot fields import command. Using this command, there are 7 different types of methods available, right? Using that methods, we can directly automatically call the special command. So here let's say partner.write category underscore id. Here I have to use command.set, and here simple I will use 3,4. That's it. And restart the service. And now you can see here, right? Plus one more thing is, if you want to add only single record, then you can just simply use list of id. Okay, so let me again click to this button, refresh the screen, and now you can see it's override with the vendor one id, right? Now the question is, for example, if you forgot about the list and you pass as a 3 or let's say 4, right, the existing one, let's say, then what happen is, you can see here. So type error, integer object is not iterable, right? So that means we have to provide here at least a list of IDs. So it's done, and you can see here, right? So like this way you can override the existing tags, right? Another scenario, let's say if you are trying to add the non-existing ID. Non-existing ID means right now you can say I'm passing is a 40, right? 40. But if you see here, let me refresh the screen, right? Right now you cannot see here ID is a 40. So once I click here, you can see it will throws from the database is a foreign key error message, right? Why? Because that ID is not available in the database. So here, if you are doing something like this, right, and by chance if you using here the wrong ID, that means it will automatically throws the exception from the front end side. Okay, so I hope you understood about all 7 types of special commands, right? You can see here using the 0,0, that means the create method, right, or the create special command. Then after update, which means 0, id. Then after delete, which means 2, id. Then after unlink, let's say 3, id, right? Then after the link, so that means 4, id. Then after, let's say, the clear, that means the only 5. And the last one, I mean, in this discussion we already talked about 6, 0, list of IDs, which means the set, right? If you still have any doubt related all these 7 kind of special commands, please comment below, and see you in our next session.